Toyota introduced the 5-door version of the Toyota Crown Sport. There are details on the technical features and configurations of the updated 2024 Toyota Crown Sport model year. Toyota's sporty version of the Crown model will be sold towards December this year. The 2024 Sport version is the second model in the Crown family announced this year. A little later, there will be information about 2 more performances. First of all, it is important to note the body of a sports model with non-standard dimensions. The novelty was presented as an SUV-type car with a large ground clearance, but in fact it was still a sedan with a decent ground clearance. The sedan is 4,710 mm long, 1,880 mm wide and 1560 mm high. There is 2,770 mm between the wheels. Due to such dimensions, there is a lot of free space in the technological salon. There are a number of modern systems designed to assist in driving a car. They have also increased their security. In the center of the dashboard is a tablet with a dual display and a few buttons. The look is complemented by 21-inch rims and an optical group made original. The model makers emphasize that the sports version of the sedan received a decent level of dynamics for driving at high speeds. Thanks to special suspension and stabilizer settings, unmatched handling performance and road maneuverability emerge. This model will be driven by 2 types of hybrid units. The first installation is based on an aspirated with 2.5 liters. The second is based on a turbocharged engine with a working volume of 2.4 liters. Launch is scheduled for this fall. The 2024 Toyota Crown Sport is based on the TNGA-K front-wheel drive platform, on which the aforementioned Crown crossover sedan was also developed. Compared to the latter, the 5-door has a shorter wheelbase, -8 cm, so the overall length is also smaller, -22 cm. Interestingly, the height of this SUV is relatively small. The exact values are not advertised, but the new product is approximately 6 to 7 centimeters lower than comparable competing models. This model will debut on the market as a hybrid, equipped with a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated engine and E4 electric all-wheel drive. There will be 2 modifications to choose from: the conventional HEV and the rechargeable PHEV. Unfortunately, the performance of the SUV unit has not yet been disclosed. As a guide, take the related models, where the same installation on the HEV engine produces up to 239 horsepower, and on the PHEV, up to 306 horsepower. The developers also promise a more driver-like character for this model. To achieve this, they reconfigured the adaptive dampers and recalibrated the rear steering axle. In the domestic market, Japan, sales of the Toyota Crown Sport crossover will begin in the fall of the 23rd. Then the model will appear in other major markets.